MLB stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works it. The only problem is I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Now to the plate, Justin Bour. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Mets.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Justin
Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Dan D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hoskins ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Williams is right there, and there's the second out of the inning. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. This will come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 2 for 6. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Nick Williams becomes the first out of the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 3 for 15. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Michael Franco is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag from Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate. Phillies strand 1. They're down. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Chasing after it is Hoskins. Makes the play, 1 away. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 2. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hoskins racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Next up for New York, Devin Mesoraco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Herrera is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jorge Alfaro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Riding in once again, Justin Bohr. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Popped up, back behind second. And this is taken in for out number 1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
The last at bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And that's the second out. Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a heart.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he misses. 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
To 2-2 now.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Hit hard up the middle. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And that will bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is going to have room out there as he puts this. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Bautista. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. This is skied into short left center. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 13.
Digging in to try it again as Dribble Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hey. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Reyes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Chopped weakly to the right. Santana fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, number 5.
Turned on down the line. Bourne scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
At the plate, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Fouled off. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Maikel Franco becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Settling in now, number 4. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side. Scooped up on the backhand. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting. Captain.
Dig.
Mesoraco.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit will be the pitcher. Jacob deGrom comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Aaron Altair will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. 1-1 to Aaron Altair. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Changeup called strike 1. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left. Adam Morgan will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Justin Bour. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Williams is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw gets him, 2 down. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoskins on the move, and this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Nimmo at second with 2 down. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Runner breaks for 3rd, and it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Runner's on his way to 3rd. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch is a swing and a high pop-up. Number 4 is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out. Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. 1-0 the count. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Short, hit hard. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, the leadoff man will be allowed to reach here.
Now batting.
So now Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Very weakly on the ground. Here's another 0-2. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitches. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Nick Williams is the second out in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Batista will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. He's also hit 3 home runs. Missed with a slider. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. He pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 1.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Up next,
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The 1-0 home. Runner goes for third. Line drive base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Ready once again, Jacob deGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Bohr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. He's right there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Digging in to try it again. Number 4. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And it's 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Mesoraco corrals it. The throw down to first, 1 away. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Line drive to center field, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Andrew Knapp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Alfaro, the runner at second with 1 away. Up around the face. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cespedes is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez will swing it from the left side right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Next up from New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order. Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll tag him out returning to third, and it's a very costly double play. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Trying to pick things up where he left off as Dribble Cabrera, runner in scoring position with Sugan. And the runner's breaking for third, pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens. Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Still 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard down the line. This is foul for the first strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Cespedes going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So now Carlos Santana. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 5-0 finish tonight. So coming to the plate, David Wright. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, first baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The 1-1. Line toward right center. And Wright's going to have himself a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, 8 hits in 15 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at-bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Wieters has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the changeup is way low that time. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
2-1 to count to Trey Turner. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. In now is Adam Eaton. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. Gloved by Wright. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. So digging in now, Daniel Murphy, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Here's Todd Frazier now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 2 for 5. From the stretch. Fouled off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Ground ball left side. Rendon has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Next for the Mets, Jose Reyes. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's set. Here it comes. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Popped him up. Adams in foul ground, and that retires the side. And now Bryce Harper. His past battles with Bartolo Colon comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Full count now. Got him. Here's Matt Adams now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2. Set to get his day started, Anthony Rendon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Turner has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. Into the box now, Bartolo Colon popped him up. Adams on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 out in the inning with the bases empty for David Wright. Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Taylor is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The 0-2 once more. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Batista. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 2 out here and a runner at second. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for the Madden.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams...
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Taylor. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton's able to put this one away, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Bautista. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Adam Eaton.
Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Reyes ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal. Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's Matt Adams now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Again, he sends it out of play. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At 0 for 1 in the ball.
On FORTNITE.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Pitch inside the throw, and it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. Now a look and a throw back to second, and they got him. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 1-0. This is line to left. Taylor is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. A ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Ready for another chance? Michael Taylor. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Sent out to straightaway center field. Cespedes is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Strasburg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Taylor is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. The pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
And there's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Riding in once again, Bartolo Colon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Now a flare out toward right center. Murphy onto the grass. 2 down. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, David Wright. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Matty, you find that a lot. Guy throws a bad curveball. Even though he gets a swing at it, he didn't like the feel. He doubled up on the same pitch.
Yeah, the location of the pitch, what got him there on a fat curveball that he was able to single on. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is right there, one down. Ready once again, Adam Eaton. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down. Next up for New York, Brandon Nimmo. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
On, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Taylor is there. 1 out. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets lead. Once again, Bryce Harper. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Adams. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bautista coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hard hit ball to second. Right there is Reyes. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
And the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2 to 3 putout for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Travis d'Arnaud. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Digging in once again, Bartolo Colon 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Standing in now, David Wright, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is Eaton. He's got it. A great running play. And digging in and looking for more, Michael Taylor.
Left fielder, Michael
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Nimmo in pursuit. 1 out. With the rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Howie Kendrick come on to
Entering from pitcher Strasburg, number 12, Howie Kendrick.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Coming in is Nimmo. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and the inning is over. Nationals Ryan Madsen will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Ryan Madsen.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here it comes, 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Riding in once again, Brandon Nimmo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Taylor coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Jose Bautista. Career numbers with Madsen. Batting at an even .400. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, center fielder
Anthony Swarzak comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
now pitching for the
First delivery to him on the way. Sliders in for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Left side, but well foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there, as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. And now for Washington, Daniel Murphy. A winning run is at first base. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
A.J. Ramos takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. A ball and a strike. A possible winning run on second. No one out. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Now the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Ball 4, and that will.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Adams.
Brad Hand comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1. In now is Anthony Rendon. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now. Here's the first pitch.
Michael Taylor.
And now a curveball blocked by Darno. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Wieters gathers it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting.
Next up from New York, Jose Reyes. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Turner calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And a super play to gun his man down. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sliders in for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ryan Zimmerman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot down the line in left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over. Guys, I think you could make the case that the Nationals offense was led this afternoon by this guy, Ryan Zimmerman. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some